country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with it.
Looking downfield, it's back. It's complete to the left. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. New set of downs after the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Canes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Adjust the pattern. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Georgia going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Shakes off the defender. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's back. Fires to the big fella.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Slithers into space. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Got a man. It's Fletcher. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Dropping back. It's back. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, another Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Running back searching for a hole. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beck. Using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
You know, as a receiver, it's...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Going up top again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball hawk.
It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you get that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Stockton. He's got it on the move. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. He might want another play. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Daniels. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes a grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, running back on the move. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Bulldozes his way through. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Wide open spaces. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Well, look at this. Fourth down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. You saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. Hauls it in down the sideline. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.